For many in golfing circles, Danny Willett's victory in this year's Masters was an unexpected one. However, for his longtime coach Pete Cowen, it was no surprise and a culmination of factors. Yes, the Yorkshireman was a player showing plenty of form and had already won on tour in 2016 ahead of his Augusta challenge. But you sensed that there was also an element of fate about his success in the first major of the year.
He was just playing really good golf and he was very comfortable. It's been like that for a long time. You've got to remember that he was number 12 going into the Masters. So he'd won in Dubai and he'd just finished third in Doral. So he was on a good streak of form, really. So going in there, and he arrived late, which, as I say, was great because Zach arrived a little bit early, so he was able to play because he wasn't going to play originally. A lot of them arrive a little bit too early, and by the Thursday they're almost past what where they want to be. And I've seen that quite a few players that they have actually got there too early, and by Thursday they're almost burnt out.
With new priorities in life after the birth of his first child and the impact winning a major has had on his profile, it's been intriguing to watch how Danny has coped. The fact that he's taken everything in his stride is no surprise to Cowen, who believes his confidence has always earmarked him for greatness.
He was world #1 amateur as well, so he's actually been in the thick of it a lot really, and he doesn't get stage fright. They want to play on the biggest stage and they don't get frightened of it. So obviously stage fright with a lot of players, it stops them being as good as they are, but Danny doesn't seem to get it.
And while the world's media has taken a much bigger interest in the Sheffield-born professional after his thrilling win down Magnolia Lane, his down-to-earth nature has meant his persona hasn't changed. He can still work hard on his game on the fairways of his home course without intrusion. A perfect place of solace, where it's still easy for the Masters champion to relax.
To be fair, nobody bothers Danny at my range, purely and simply because he's always been there and he's always practiced there, and he goes and makes a cup of tea and he'll sit at the bar with a cup of tea and people will say, oh, it's Danny there. And that's continued since he won the Masters. Oh, it's Danny there. So it's not as though you get a queue of 50 people saying, oh, sign this, Danny. Well, he's having a cup of tea, leave him alone, let him go and practice, and off he goes. But he has got a parking spot that nearly comes into my lounge, that's for sure.
The big question now for Danny is what next? Winning the Masters is hard enough, but can he follow it up with further success? Cowen firmly believes that the hard yards on the range that Willett puts in will ensure more glory.
The confidence you get from winning a major, I don't know, I haven't won a major, but the confidence you get from even just winning a tournament is massive. So winning a major has got to be twice as good, really. And I think he will go on. He won't be a one-hit wonder. He'll actually progress because he works very, very hard.